came in the flow of the game. A few shots probably I shouldn't have taken. You know what I mean? Tough ones, double teams, triple teams coming, but as long as I could do it with a smile on my face and my teammates weren't too angry at me, it made this night worthwhile.
Amanda, is this proof that Kyrie is an all-time great guard?
Well, listen, we know he's a great player, and Steve's going to put him on this level where he doesn't belong. He is not an immortal. Let's take it easy. With immortality, Kyrie Irving, who needed LeBron to bail him out in Cleveland. The team stunk before LeBron got there. And then he went to Boston, and they were better without him. When they left, they actually went further. The year he got hurt, they went further. And then when he left, they were better without him. Kyrie is perfect when he can play with that secondary guy with him who's better, in this case, Durant, in Cleveland with LeBron. But, to be an immortal in the NBA, you got to do some special transcendent things. Scoring 60 points against the Orlando Magic, and he is great. We all know he's great. Yeah. And you want to put him in the top 75, and Stevie wants to put him in
what are y'all talking about, man?
You put him in number 74. But to put him in that Magic, guards, Oscar, West, Jordan, Magic, to put him on that level, Cousy, to put him on, who changed the game. To put him on that level, what's Kyrie's not changing the game? To put him on that level is outlandish. So I should let him talk first, but he's going to try to convince you that Kyrie Irving is a top 7, top 8 talent player. No, he's not. West has got the logo, hits a half-court shot, was on a team that won 33 in a row. Oscar triple-double. Magic is magic. Enough to discuss it. A Cousy, 29 assists in a ball game, who changed the NBA from Mike and
will you stop?
This is crazy here. Irving on that level.
Would you stop with your dribble? We ain't even 3 minutes into the show and you're ridiculous. You want to talk about all-time great moments?
Why can't we just appreciate the way that the man plays the game? Why do we have to continuously go backwards and trace back to errors and things like that for validation for these players who are putting on a display right in front of your eyes? Like, you couldn't drop 64 points, sir, so why would you, he's not this, he's not that. Let's not worry about what he's not. It's visual proof of what he's done. He's not asking you to put him way up here and all of that. Just respect what he got. You could have said, hey, man, he had a great game. He put on a stellar performance. And that was it. You ain't had to put him in these categories. Come on, man. Stop it. It's all narrative driven. Just cut it out.
I guess that 3 that Kyrie hit over Steph Curry to deliver the championship. We just going to go. Good one.
How about the LeBron block? Forget about the LeBron block.
I didn't forget about. We're talking about Kyrie. We're not omitting what LeBron did, but we are talking about Kyrie. I would remind you that the finals that they actually lost when Kyrie was healthy, Kyrie averaged 29 that series. When they won the chip, he averaged 27 in the finals. He's got a spectacular moment against Steph Curry to close the deal and deliver the city of Cleveland its first championship in any sport in more than a half century. So let's stop with the nonsense. You bring up Jerry West. We love Jerry West. We honor Jerry West. He is the silhouette, even though I'm at a point where I think Michael Jordan should be the silhouette. But that's neither here nor there. My point is this. Jerry West went to the finals, 9 times? How many chips does he have? He's got 1. Let's call it what it is. Kyrie Irving right now has as many titles as Jerry West. Is that not a fact? Is that not a fact? Okay, now we can get to the talent. Is this not one of the greatest ball handlers we've ever seen?
He's very talented. You're putting him on this limited.
Wait a minute. He's spectacular. Excuse me. John Stockton's on an all-time 75 list, right?
Right.
John Stockton doesn't have a chip. He doesn't have a ring. Now, I'll give him this. He shows up. He shows up to work. I'll give him a lot of credit for that because we all know that's Kyrie's problem. Showing up to work. And let me veer left for a second here with Kyrie Irving's spectacular performance last night. I'm very, very disgusted with a lot of people. Kyrie Irving was absolutely sensational. 41 points in the first half, 60 for the game. Here's my thing. Are we really surprised? We know what Kyrie can do. Why the hell you think we so upset that he ain't playing home games? We're not talking about a scrub. If he was a scrub, we wouldn't pay any attention.
There it is, right there. I was waiting for it. I was prepared for it. The Kyrie slander. He never not takes a moment to slander Kyrie. What does that again have to do with his level of play last night? We know the situation. We understand why he can't play. We understand the mandate crap. We don't understand why they have that mandate in place at this moment, why you can sit in the arena, but you can't, play with the team. You can't participate at home games. All these different things like that. Like, when the just get a man his props, man. God dang.
Attention to it. We're paying attention to it because we know how great he is, and the city of the borough of Brooklyn is being robbed. Do you know that Kyrie Irving has played 43 home games in his 3 years in Brooklyn? 43 home games. 43. That's it. And you don't get to see him if you're in Brooklyn. And if he doesn't play, if some reason this ridiculous, idiotic New York City mandate isn't lifted, this guy is not going to be available for home games during the postseason, and it could cost them a championship. So I'm saying, when I see the greatness of Kyrie Irving, it annoys me that everybody sits around and they're just praising and loving and everything they're seeing, and they're not paying attention to the fact that they're not seeing it enough. But having said all of that, this ain't Marvel Comics, you and your immortal status and the stuff that you come. Who you going to mention next? Thor? Hulk? Who's going to be next?
I was thinking Lenny Wilkins, but I better lay off on that.
Wilkins.
Bottom line, man, these individuals just seem like they don't want to see this man win in any caliber, in any capacity. I think it's quite disrespectful at this point. You need to get a handle on this, man. This can't be accepted. Like, he played a good game. He played a great game. I don't care who it was against. To put up 60 points anywhere on this planet in an NBA uniform is an achievement for each and every time that each and every player has done it, because they do it differently based upon their skill set and their distinct styles and the way that they play the game. But we have to stop all of the cap and disrespect. I feel like, this guy's been violated all season, all year, and it's based upon what they feel like he didn't do. Not what he can do, what he does do, when he's able to play, but it's about what he didn't do as far as what, like this narrative, why can't he not, take the, take the stab? Why can't he not take the stab and, still playing home games? Like, that's kind of unfair, especially because they're loosening restrictions all around the country. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. That one thing had nothing to do with the other. I don't understand why they had to bash Wow, pretending to celebrate. Like, okay, you can celebrate him. I understand I got his criticism, but those criticisms had nothing to do with that game last night. And that's all I got to say on the matter, man. Jim's TV out, baby.